Alright, it's the last day on trail. I don't know when it's gonna really set in. Kind of differs from trail to trail when it's set in before. Sometimes it doesn't even set in until you're done and you're heading back home. Normally on the AT when you go Nobo, climbing up Katahdin, it sets in when you climb up Katahdin. It's a pretty cool ending to the hike, to go up that mountain at the end of it. And so camping at the Birches the night before, you're like, holy crap. And then going up, you get to feel it the entire day. So that's a really cool finish, going Nobo. Versus the PCT, the finish is just all of a sudden in this clear cut on the border that kind of just comes out of nowhere. And so it's just all of a sudden it's just there. It didn't feel like there was much build up to it. And I imagine that's kind of how it is today. However, I do know the beginning of the trail very well. It sticks in my memory, so maybe when I'm hiking through that, my last 10 miles, I got a lot of memories there, so I'll start picking those out, and that might make it set in holy crap, we're here. But yeah, who knows? At this point in time, it's all just still routine. Yeah. 3 miles to mountain crossings. Oh, my right knee doesn't want to bend. And all I'm hoping for, because I know they're not going to be open yet, I just want a trash can. I just want to throw away some of my trash. I think this might be the most stickers I've ever seen on a trash can. Alright, now that I'm done focusing on the trash can, you can appreciate the tree now. They must have taken a bunch of the shoes down, or maybe they blew off. But this is the tree where everybody throws their shoes. At first I thought this was where everybody threw their shoes and they quit. But I'm pretty sure it's just when they get new shoes at the outfitter. So it used to scare the crap out of me. I remember my first year, I was like, dude, just make it past Needle Gap. You'll be good. Do they have a hiker box out here? Could I snag Pop-Tarts? Gear. Saw gear. Okay. Not too bad of a view. Alright, what am I doing, man? I got miles to make. Yeah, I get to Springer Mountain today. Alright, now we start to climb up Blood Mountain. It's really funny. Blood Mountain is not a big mountain. It's not a crazy climb. Nothing like that. But dude, it destroyed my knees back in 17. I mean, granted, yeah, it was day 2. And I just hadn't done enough elevation in training. I'd done distance, but not up and downs. And so by the time I made it down Blood Mountain, my knees were stiff and not working. And they stayed that way until like, I think it was mile 400. I could finally like take all the KT tape off them and start walking regular. Fond memories of Blood Mountain. There's Blood Mountain Shelter. There's so many people up here. I literally had to pass a group of, I'm not joking, 30 people in a line. I don't know if it was like a family reunion hike or what. And then there's just like freaking tents and tarps all scattered through the forest here. Every view's got someone sitting at it. It's cool. A lot of people enjoying the mountain, but I'm ready to be away from people. Look at orange ones, red ones. Dude, it's so pretty. So freaking pretty. Look at more. More. Dude, pink ones? Oh, dude, this is so cool. I'm getting every color of them right here. The piggies are just going mad out here. I don't know if you can tell, but they've been rutting around all over the place. All of this is just mixed up around by piggies. I just ran through a pack of probably like 10 of them. Headed towards Woody Gap right now. Woof, there's a lot of people on this trail. It's just an endless stream. However, I did see 2 guys, like grown-ass adults, driving RC Jeeps down like the hill. There's like a steep section, and that just looked fun as crap. Like, dude, just to be a grown-ass man and just be like, dude, I'm gonna go play with my RC car and drive it down a mountain. That was really cool. Might have to do that someday. This is called Gooch Gap. Alright, sorry about the white chest out. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the exposure on the camera. But it's about 1,000,000,000% humidity out. It's like on and off sprinkling.
So it's hot, dude. I need to vent. Just climbed up Sassafras Mountain. We're heading down now. And it's like a couple like little uppers and downers. I don't know. It's about 12 miles to Springer Mountain, but it's kind of all easy cruisy. However, I don't know why. This morning, my right calf was tight, and that tightness has moved to the back of the right knee and that calf. So we're sporting a bit of a limp right now, but whatever, dude. Frick. I can limp 12 miles. Well, then it's 8. More on the approach. I can limp 20 miles easy. Nothing hurts. It's just tight. Like, I can't really straighten out the right knee right now. Who knows? It's kind of crazy to get that on the last day. You know what it probably is the other day, I got a blister on one of my toes, and I ran out of Leukotape. So I'm limping by on like one piece, and so I put Leukotape on this toe, and you know, you kind of gotta replace that stuff. It's just bunched up. It's not working the best. And so I was walking weird yesterday, planting on a different part of my foot to try to prevent rubbage on this blister, and I imagine that's what caused all this to happen. But yeah, whatever, dude. That's how the day's going. Nothing feels different. It just feels like a normal day, which it should, man. I was thinking about it, you know, getting introspective. And I was like, dude, the finish line is just the start line to another race, man. It's just, you know, this is just another day. Yeah, it's cool to knock the trail off and be like, hey, I'm done, but, you know, like, finishing like these things doesn't make you any better. It's like the day-to-day that made you better. When you finish it, it's kind of just like an ego thing to be able to tell people that you did it, you know, like, yeah, I threw like this. But besides being able to tell someone you did it, actually finishing it doesn't really mean that much. So dude, I'm just enjoying another day, just enjoying limping through the woods right now. Alright, less than, we're in the single digits now. Less than 10 miles to the end. It's crazy, man. It always sneaks up on you quick. You know, it just feels like yesterday I was in the snow. And now we're gonna be done, dude. It's crazy. We're gonna be done if I don't smash a rock and dick up my toe or get a sprained ankle before the end. I still am a klutz, so let's just make it these 10 miles before we start congratulating ourselves. Alright, about 2 miles from Springer Mountain. I was just able to get reception and check the weather. And it looks like the Appalachian Trail is going to have the last laugh on this one. A storm's coming in. It's going to hit me probably right before I get to the top. Yeah, you know, I got lucky all this week with dry weather. Only makes sense it hammers me once more before I get to the end. And then all tomorrow, as I hike down the approach trail, I'm probably gonna get soaked. Yeah, buddy. Spraying out Mountain Point 9. Holy shit, less than a mile. Well, here we go, last mile. I thought about putting my hat on and buttoning up my shirt so I didn't look so disheveled, but whatever, dude. This is what I've looked like all day. Why change it up at the end? I'm just gonna get up there in all my nasty glory. Yeah, dude, we might beat this rain, but when I looked at it, it said 40 minutes until it got here. And we're hitting just about that 40-minute mark, so it could hit us anytime. Yeah, buddy, dude. Almost there. Almost got her done. Well, here we go. I've always slipped there. I've always started my grand adventures at this place. Never finished one there. There you go, dude. Boop. Wow. Guess it's time to sign the register. Yeah, buddy. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh, that neat. Now, get the trail register out. Nice. Well, that's a great little view right there. today? 7th. Ruby. Cool beans, dude. We done did it. Dude, I almost forgot to get a selfie to send to my mom. What am I doing? Beep. The knee will get me there, alright? He'll get me out. Just need a couple ibuprofen. Don't matter none. Alright. Definitely weird to get here and leave so fast, but a storm's coming in and it's getting dark. So special place, dude. Very special place. Cool to get to be here again. The only thing I feel right now is just really grateful. Grateful that I got to do this again. Grateful that it went well. So there we go, dude. Springer Mountain, southern terminus. We made it, man. There we go. Now I'm just a dirty dirtbag day hiker. No more through hiker. Alright, starting up at just about 6 this morning. Well, I got up at 5:40 and I got out of the shelter at like 6. There are 2 people in the shelter, super cool. Fun to talk to them last night. But I gotta get up early so I can get down to the arch so that my ride doesn't have to wait. Yeah, dude, rained a bunch last night. Super happy to be in the shelter. And we'll see, there's just a chance of rain all morning, so who knows what'll happen. I don't even know why I'm filming right now. Thru hike's over, man. It's just like habit. Like I'm just walking along in the morning, time to whip out the camera. But I got about 6 miles of this approach trail. I'm looking forward to seeing the falls again. I did not do the approach trail in 2019, so I only did it in 17. It'll be cool to see that part of trail again, walk through the arch, kind of feel that whole part of the trail almost 10 years later. That was the baby bear. And there's Mama. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. There we go. They're all off trail, so we're good. The little baby scared the crap out of me though. He was just like sitting in a bush right next to trail. And just came out of, well, it didn't came out of nowhere. It was just a deep bush. I don't know what he was doing in there. I'm like, ah, crap. Scared the baby, so now you gotta look out for the mom. But, found her. Hey buddy, that's not too bad. Yeah, dude. The stairs. Dude, these stairs are so cool. Oh, what a cool section, man. Much easier going down it. Yeah, buddy. Alright, this is a pretty cool part here. The arch, baby. Ta-da! Now the arch is very important, but I see soda machines in the corner. And so that takes. That's what I'm going after now. That's what I want. That's what I need. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. I actually feel like I'm enjoying it now. Now that the hiking's done. Yeah, dude. No, I just have to wait for my ride. I'll get my photo taken with the arch in a second, but I'm gonna let it soak in now. Oh, dude, there might be food inside this visitor center. I might need some of that. How to get a selfie at the arch. Buy a Coke, set up your phone with a timer. 10 seconds I think will do. Started. Run to the arch. All set. Taking a bite. Boom. Selfie with the arch. Done. That's probably a horrible photo. Pickle took me back to Uncle Johnny's. We're gonna get the Nola Chucky done. I just gotta fill up my raft real quick. The life of a YouTuber. Well, I'm handing the action camera off to you.
You what? Okay.
So you're in charge of
I'm the
commentary.
commentary.
I'm very happy when you're early. So all the hikers are.
Okay, is this thing recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All you gotta do is click
Which
the
way?
button.
Okay.
Click the button.
This is. Click the button on the side. No, it's
No, the top. That big
to
red
turn it
button.
off.
Starts at the top.
Rookie. Got a witness. The things you do to maintain a continuous footpath at 6 o'clock in the morning. You should have taken the stairs. They're right here. Like a pro. Like a pro. Great success. And then he eats it on the bank. All right, how was it?
Dude, did you see I almost fell off?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm not the most experienced rafter, but there we go, man.
Done.
This is my Springer now.
Break out the champagne.
Yeah,